Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and it is February 22nd, Monday. Time to get your week kicked off. I will get you everything you need to know heading into your week for Raid, and then I will also be doing a gem giveaway in this video, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, the gem giveaway. All you gotta do is be a subscriber to the channel and then comment down below with your player ID. It's super easy. All you gotta do is go up here to the top left and then go to your info and hit copy ID and then paste it in a comment below. And as long as you are a subscriber to the channel, you are eligible. And I've never done the giveaways this way before where I have you post the ID, but I want to try it this way because I think it'll be a lot more smooth, a lot more streamlined. It'll be 10 seconds more of effort on your end, but then when you win, there is no like, hey, get in touch with me on Discord, let's exchange information. All I got to do is bang, I have your ID, boom, the gems are deposited, and we're off and running. So it'll take 10 seconds of more effort on the front end, but it's going to save like 10 or 15 minutes on the back end of trying to get in touch with you and get you the gems. So yeah, be a subscriber and then comment down below with your player ID that you can copy right here under player info. Then the main thing going on in-game right now is obviously the Astralon Fusion that we've got about a week left, just over 6 days. Now I have done a dedicated video on Astralon and Countess Lix, the tandem team there. So if you have not seen that yet, I will link to it right there if you want to check that out and get a dedicated video of that duo now that Astralon is hitting the community here. So I do have this little infographic here that shows all of the events coming up. If you want to take a look at that for a second, there is only a few days left. You can see there it ends on the 27th. And then the days up top with the green potion, that is when the Spirit Keep is open. So you can plan accordingly because obviously when we look at the Fusion, all these epics, that's going to be a lot of Spirit Potions. So you're definitely going to want to grind a few of those when the Spirit Keep is open. So good luck on finishing your Astralon Fusion if you have not already, because I do think you should fuse a Legendary when it's realistic for you to do so. My sentiment is always, don't break the bank. Don't go crazy trying to do something that's really hard for you to do. But if it's realistic for you to finish the Fusion, definitely get it done. You're going to want these options available to you on your account in the future by acquiring Legendary Champions when you can. All right, then if we move on to what is the event going on this week, it is going to be 2X Ancients launching in about 5 days. If Plarium goes by their normal event rotation, we can expect this Friday 2X Ancients to launch. So if you're going to be pulling a lot of Ancient Shards, make sure you've got some level 30 champions ready to sacrifice chicken efficiently, and then you've also got a few level 40s ready to use some of those upgraded champions efficiently. So level up some 30s and 40s to prepare yourself based on the amount of Ancient Shards you're going to be summoning here in 5 or 6 days. And there's also a bug that has kind of popped up in game that I want to touch on really quickly. Some of us, I've experienced it a few times, and I see some people posting about it in my streams and on Reddit and stuff. There's sometimes is a bug when you are in Raid where you try to scroll down in your champion index and you can't. You'll like scroll down and it'll snap you to the top automatically. If this happens, there's a few different ways you can fix it, but the easiest and most consistent way to get rid of it is just pop into your artifacts and go to any piece and just do a few upgrades. Upgrade it to level 4 and then back out, and that should fix it. 99% of the time, that takes care of it, and you can go ahead and scroll through your index at will. If that doesn't fix it, you can always try something like just hard close the app, uninstall it, reinstall it, and then pop back in. Now, that's kind of a last resort type thing. 99% of the time, just upgrading a piece to level 4 or something will go ahead and snap the game out of it. But then let me know if it doesn't, if anybody's experiencing something different. I haven't found somebody who one of those two things won't fix that issue. But Plarium does know about it, and I'm sure it'll be one of those things where in an upcoming patch, it's down at the bottom under miscellaneous notes where it'll say, fix the bug where players could not scroll in their champion index due to the game glitching or something. It'll be in the patch notes that it gets fixed sometime soon, I'm sure, because Plarium does know about it. So stinks, we got to kind of deal with it sometimes, but it is what it is, and hopefully those fixes will work for you. Then for tournaments going on right now in the game, we are going to have a spider tournament launching tomorrow, which is the most efficient way to grind silver per energy. If you are broke on silver, could be a good opportunity to get after that spider tournament that is going to be starting tomorrow. Then under events, right now we've got the Dungeon Diver that is also going to be starting pretty close to that Spider tournament, so it'd be nice to kind of wait and double dip on those. Remember to keep an eye on the Artifact Enhancement event because it does end in a couple days, and you want to at least get to the 2625 to make sure you are getting the fusion requirement on that. And then it would also be optimal to get to 5600 because we have 2x Ancients coming really soon here in 5 or 6 days, so that will also get you an Ancient Shard to pull during that event. And then Champion Training, obviously you want to get down here to the 7150 for the fusion. You'll get the 2 champions required from that event. And then the bottom tier, it is nice. You get the Ancient Shard here at 10950, and then you get a Void Shard in the Legendary Book, but it is very tough to get to that point. So that's probably only going to happen if you've got a lot of things to invest in, but at least double dip a little bit during the fusion by getting some of those requirements done. And hang in there with me, I know it gets a little bit confusing because we've got Dungeon Divers and Spiders starting soon, but we've also got a Dungeon Divers ending soon at basically the same time. They're just going back to back, just rotating on through. So you're going to want to make sure you get the top row at least done on this one today so that you're at 1300. I know it's a lot to keep up with, but that's kind of how it gets. Things get cluttered a little bit when we're in the middle of a fusion event and there's lots of champions dropping and all these tournaments and events. So hopefully that kind of runs it down for you and what you need to focus on today and then coming up pretty soon here. Now let's head on into the shop and see if there is anything worth going over. Remember, 2x Ancients is coming soon, so we're going to have to keep that in mind when we are spending. Okay, let's go for this, 50 and then 10 epic and 4 legendary, 65 Barus, 1700 and 2 million. Okay, and boom, 1.87 with no Ancient Shards. So that's gonna be a pass from me. Special silver pack. Okay, we've got the one on the right. Let's start there because we know the one on the left isn't going to be more value typically, so we might as well start here and see how good they are. Energy of 1750, 25 mil, and then we've got 1750 gems. All right, 1.81, so that one's also going to be a pass from me. The one on the left is probably like a 1.7 or so. It's usually a little bit worse, but a little bit cheaper. The monthly pack, if you're curious, is a 2.45. You do get 5 Ancient Shards in that, so if you're going to buy that this month, now might be the time to do it. You could argue if you were going to buy it this month, you should do it at the beginning of the month so that you would have hit the voids as well. But just keep that in mind if you're thinking about scooping that up. And then we are probably not going to be in the market for 5-star gear in the crit damage set in terms of spending money. So nothing here that I see in the shop as of right now that would be a recommend from me. So that should be most of what I wanted to cover in terms of raid right now heading into this week. Remember, all you got to do for the gem giveaway is to be a subscriber of the channel and then go up to info, copy your ID and paste it down below. That way I can get you your gems as soon as possible and really streamline that process. All you gotta do is that and you're eligible. So don't forget to do that. And remember, if you're watching this video right when it came out, down below in a pinned comment, I will have a link to my stream where I will be live the next few hours. And if you see that comment, it means I am live right now. We'll just be hanging out, playing some raid, hopping from the free-to-play account to the main account, talking about gaming in general. It was a pretty big weekend in gaming, obviously, because of BlizzConline. And it was a big weekend for Diablo because they had Diablo Immortal, which is the Blizzard's voyage into the mobile market with the Diablo IP. And then we also got a little bit of info on Diablo 4, including the official leak that they are going to be adding the Rogue class to Diablo 4. And then we also got official confirmation from Blizzard that they're going to be remastering the 20-year-old game Diablo 2. They are calling it Diablo 2 Resurrected. And not only is it coming, but it's going to be coming in 2021. I'm actually going to do a dedicated video on that I will release soon to get you all caught up on what you need to know about Diablo 2 Resurrected, because I think that was probably the biggest news and biggest hype thing to come out of BlizzConline. So I will get you all the information you need to know about that. And then I'm going to keep my ear to the ground about Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4 for you RPG gamers out there that are looking to keep up to date on the new hotness of the Diablo IP. So that's going to do it for me. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.